What is up, everybody? Welcome to Final Circle presented by Esports Arena, where we covered what's happening in competitive Apex throughout the week, especially what's happened in Series E. Now, what is Series E? It's an open invitational infrastructure where in September, all of our top amateur and semi-professional teams and players got together to qualify through a 4-week process to try to get partnered up with one of these top partners on your screens, like Applejacks, Rice Krispies, Intel, Razer, and Nestle Pure Life. There's 9 partners overall, which means there's 11 slots open where teams play on Tuesday, and then our top professional teams play on Wednesday. But guess what? These are open for anybody to play first come, first serve on Tuesday. Then again, on Wednesday, it's our top 7 professional organizations from North America and our top 4 from Europe that get together and put it on, where I'll be joined by my co-host Jet Set Jamerson, and then on Thursdays at 5, that's when you can catch Final Circle. All right, so if you've been watching Series E, you know that every Tuesday is our open day where the first 11 first come first serve slots are available to anybody to go and sign up. And it was an interesting day because we had our first open team come out and win the day in their fair share of the first place prize, and it was Team ZIN. So we'll go and take a look at some of the replays that happened and take a look at the leaderboard.
All right, welcome everybody to week number 4 of Series E, or otherwise known as Razer Week. As the thirst does come out, that's going to be Team Intel losing Hill. Now here is the rest of the team. Good shots with that Volt at a distance. Bird gets the knock onto Protectful, and it's just Team Rice Krispies with the completely unchallenged side of the zone because, well, they got rid of all the challengers there. So they're doing a good job of controlling it now. They could walk in for the next zone as well, Tom. And all the teams will be rushing in. NPL will lose Bambino throughout all of that. Razer picking up another kill point there as Mercy only's at 5, and he's not even the kill leader in this lobby. Cheez-Its, though, do answer back, taking out Hakulo, and that's just gonna slow down Team Razer a lot. They've got 10 seconds before the zone starts closing in. Mercy only wants to try and get this finish here. Now Team Rice Krispies are looking to get involved in this as well. Bird gets the knock onto Mercy only, and Zara Tricky will fall. So ultimately, it's going to be Rice Krispies here in the top 2 against, what is it, Team Cheez-It, the final member remaining, and Team Rice Krispies will take the win in game number 1. For the res onto Mercy only. Hakulo is just holding the front line for his squad. Protectful getting the knock onto Naughty. Impulse will go down as well. Good shots coming out from Hakulo there to get involved from the long range. There it is, the bubble res onto Mercy only. They get dropped on, but the 120 along with the knock. As that's going to be huge for them. They do lose Zeratricky throughout all of that. Mercy only is still up, but Hakulo is doing such a good job right now. He ultimately falls, though, and it looks like SIZ might be coming in to try and finish them off. Mercy with the help of NPL. We are now down to our final 3 squads. You have a defensive bubble being used here as some is looking to set up that zip line, but Zach Mazer drops down. NPL just get wiped up, and Naughty does fall. So that's going to be Team Rice Krispies knowing exactly what they need to do here in the end game. That's going to be 2 games in a row where they come in as the final squad to finish them all off. Rice Krispies,
the team that's getting hunted.
Team Razer, though, continuing to be hunted here as they answer back. Razer Tricky getting tech. Bowser now down. It's all to knocked in the 1v1, but Zara Tricky barely avoids getting knocked there, but Zach will be able to pick that one up on to Tempest. And now Klein is coming in. He's got that PK, picks up 2, but Team Applejacks will be able to finish off ZIN. Now Pringles goes for the peak. We're down to our top 3 as Stink has dropped down himself, finishing off Applejacks. We're now into top 2 territory, and it will be Team Pringles taking game number 3.
But Rice Krispie Treats right now sitting in first place, 53 points. We'll see if teams like ZIN can catch up, or maybe it's going to be a team like Razer during Razer Week to take their spot.
Being very cautious pushing in to this angle, but they do have the numbers advantage. They just need to finish this one off. ZIN will go down. You see the knock going on in, and they will go ahead and infiltrate this building. It's all left up to Knock. He gets finished off, and Applejacks will take game number 4. BL gets the knock onto C-Bond, and it looks like BLP were in the area trying to come in for that third party, and so you saw them calling that retreat on that one right now. RK, though, in a fight with Pringles, to be forced to pop that bat here. But they do stay alive for now. 2 brains, 1 controller finish off Team Pop-Tarts, but they got the trade. Tech has already gone down, and now RK once again coming in for that third party finish. And that's just the Rice Krispies special. Hundreds with that armor swap. He does have, the purple to work with. The bubble is used for that res. Here comes the push out. The flatline does connect now, and he should have the HP advantage. The swing around to the door, backs away from that one. Tries to get the thirst here. There we go. Finishes him off, and he will be able to recover for Team Pringles. Yeah, they've already got 1 barrel down activated as well. Here comes the Beast of the Hunt, though. Coming out from Bambino. Takes a lot of damage as Rakinishu has gone down for Team Rockstar. So it's all up to Matt Pickett here. But the Beast of the Hunt was crucial to be able to get that thermal vision. But it's NPL able to take game number 6 here.
What they wanted to do when Rice Krispies was the team that they were trying to avoid. Razer finds themselves in a nice little fight over here. This team's pretty far on the edge. Makes you wonder if that's going to be ZIN rotating over towards the train side. Looks like it is. Hakulo's going to drop first to Gentrifying the Mastiff. Mazer finds a kill as well. It's only up to the scout right here. Zeratricky's ticking hard. He's only down to a couple HP. Naughty fully healthy as well.
You can finish this one off, as they're doing a great job of controlling the choke for now. Team Rockstar want to get involved. The defensive bombardment has gone down, as now Crummy is starting to choke him out. He's got that white armor only, and that's not something you really want in a late game fight. I'll get the thirst on to Lucas here, and then redirect their attention over to the other side now, as Team Rockstar just slowly closing this one out. Matt Pickett comes in with the flank. Team Pop-Tarts gets finished off. There's only 1 squad remaining for them. Where is the final player? There they go. They spot him out. Rockstar will take game number 7. I have a quick question. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Razer Week here at Series E. We are going down to our final game of the evening, game number 8 here, and a lot on the line, especially when you take a look at the leaderboard right now, as even though Team Rice Krispies maintain their lead in first place, Razer are just behind them by 6 points, and Zin are within striking distance as well.
This is what it all comes down to. Only 10% left on the defensive bombardment, and the 2 teams duking it out for first place right across from one another.
Yeah, we do have a defensive bombardment coming out from someone else, though, as Matt Pickett will take down Bowser. That's a 1-for-1 exchange, and it looks like Team Rockstar get finished off now, but here's the push coming out from ZIN to get the opening.
Across the map with the R301 is going to put Cheeza in a tough spot.
Yeah, and it was just knocked left for 2 brains, 1 controller. ZIN now in a 3v2 to close this one out. Nate pushes on that 2v1 into the bubble, but here's Naughty. He's got the PK and the wingman out. He doesn't need an ADS. He's able to clean up that fight, and ZIN take the final game of the day, and dare I say it, they take today's tournament.
So congratulations to Team Zin. It's Zach Mazer, Gentrifying, and Naughty. Zach Mazer was playing an amazing Gibraltar. Meanwhile, Gentrifying was getting aggressive on that Wraith, filling in. Typically, he plays on Team Amos's Sola Fide, but it was Team Rice Krispie Treats right next to Team Razer during Team Razer Week, placing 3rd overall. We're going to catch up with Team Razer a little bit later on in the show, but let's take a look at the overall leaderboards for all of our free agent teams. And it's 2 brains, 1 controller coming through on that crypto with Tech, Bowser, and Knock. Knock is the controller player. They're a very aggressive team, and they're great at calling the end zone. So if you ever want to know where the zone is, just look at Tech's screen, watch his stream, and find out where he's flying that thing around, hitting these scans for his squad. Again, it's the first 11 slots on Tuesdays, first come, first serve. So if you want to see your name on this leaderboard, you could sign up. Wednesday is our pro day here at Series E, and we don't disappoint with some phenomenal Apex gameplay. We have our 9 partner teams taking on 11 of the top organizations from across the world, 7 from North America, 4 from Europe, and we had a phenomenal performance from 2 of our top NA teams, but I don't want to spoil it. Let's take a look at some of these replays.
All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Razer Week here at Series E. I'm Jamerson, joined once again by Tsquared, and we are moving on to the pro night tonight, and it's Team NRG on top of the high ground here. As soon as that bubble goes down, you might see nades raining down onto them. They don't need it, though. They've got the charge rifles, they've got the long-range weapons, and now Rocker is starting to make that port for his team to get onto the low ground to finish off this squad. It's Frexes to get that knock on to Teen. There's only just one member remaining here for Team Intel. Rocker takes a lot of damage, but here's Nathan to finish all off. NRG just playing the zone right now. Early bubble here. The teams are scrambling to try and get in, and they just swap down that push. NRG just holding every single angle, gatekeeping every last team coming in, and they take the win in game number 1.
Side. Team Rockstar still involved too, but there goes Mercy Only and Razer taking a lot of damage. Tricky trying to play the edge of the zone as long as possible, gets sent back into the portal. Not what he was hoping for, and there it is. NRG with back-to-back wins. Now everybody's going to make their move. That's the team hiding down below. Nice job switching on over to the PK. Finishing it off, all of Sentinels in the corner, getting the armor swaps too. Rollers actually elects to hit a battery through all this because he has red, and there's the preemptive bubble coming through for Team Rockstar. Looking good right now, but you do have Alphalily to deal with still in this game for Team Liquid. Caustic Gas could come, and there's already a barrel on the ground. Rakinishu is eating a decent amount as well. He's gonna head over to a battery, but it's the Caustic Gas from Alphalily, and it's the barrels that are too strong, and that's the power of Team Liquid and Caustic in this final zone.
Buy them a little bit of an opening to try and infiltrate into this building. It's Imperial Hal with that Mastiff and the Thermite taking away at that squad. He sees the blue armors, and he is so happy about that. So many ticks of damage coming across. And here's the bubble as they make their push on in. Rev takes a lot of damage, and he's the first one to go down. It's a one-for-one exchange, though, but sniped down with that wingman. And with the help there, we'll be able to back of this, just watching the portal here as they know they've got the finish. They got a player right below them. It might be how no, it's just a knock actually, as Nocturnal keeping an eye there. There comes a defensive bombardment down onto NRG, and TSM with Imperial Hal finishing off Frex. Will get himself in the top 2, but they all know exactly what's going on. It's a 1v3, and Team Liquid will take it back to back here and take game number 4.
Because they're upset this loot could get taken. Like you were saying, the resources are super important right now, and they are going to charge straight through with the bubble. Initial damage is going to go on. Nasky gets taken down. Hammer Point's doing some serious damage. Yuki flying in with the wall bounce. Doesn't connect on the first shot, but rips on the couple after that. Now it's up to Serdell in this 2 versus 1.
And they will pop that before the bubble does go down. Trying to go for the peak. Matt Pickett connecting though. Ooh, nice shots coming out from Matt Pickett once again with that bolt on the 2x. Oh, with the help of Rakinishu getting the knock onto Casellas, and that's very unfortunate because he wanted that Caustic ultimate.
Not going to be able to get the res off if they're going to charge him. Yeah, all 3 players set that bubble down. The Bloodhound scan was too smart coming in for Cooler, but while they do that, they turn their back towards CLG. CLG's going to capitalize that. That's 2 knocks. Everybody extremely healthy. They're going to finish that one off. Nice job there coming in for CLG. We know they take the high ground, but they play it perfectly in terms of dropping down and getting back up top.
Welcome back, guys, to Series E here during Razer Week, and it's the final game of the week, final game of the evening. As NRG were only able to put up 2 points in that last game, but luckily for them as well, Team Liquid went down in 18th place, putting no points on the board, so they grow their lead by 2 points, but this does leave up an opening now.
Yeah, so I was wondering why CLG didn't go towards their typical spot, and that's because of the fact that they were able to get into the ultimate spot where the zone's going to end. So this is going to be great for CLG that they're finding kills throughout that too. But you're right, they don't want to make that rotation in. Meanwhile, big fight happening between Sentinels and 3 facing this last player behind the shield. It's Gibraltar on Gibraltar, hits the reload button, but picked off from the side by Madness.
CLG doing a great job, and of course they called this circle early on. They had the priority on the rotate. NRG are still alive. It's CLG and NRG along with TSM, full 3 squads. Luckily for TSM, they do have, of course, this low ground pocket to work with. That's the bubble being used by NRG as well. Madness goes for that wide swing, gets some decent damage off. And as we saw NRG using that mobile respawn beacon to try and provide themselves a little bit more covered as well. TSM trying to chip away at both squads. That's a great thermite coming out from Reps, taking away onto two of them for now, and it's forcing them back. And that is the damage that you were talking about. You cannot be taking damage right now as the ring is closing. Frex does have that bubble with that gold helm now, but they are getting pushed. Great master shot comes out. That's going to be the first knock. Baxlon and CLG will get cleaned up. TSM tried to take advantage here, but NRG are healthy. They have the armor swaps to work with as well. They traded away 1-for-1, but Imperial Hal with that massive, but now it's all down to Rocker versus Imperial Hal, and Hal will be able to finish this one off. TSM take game number 6, but despite that, NRG should be the ultimate winners of the day.
It was a phenomenal performance by NRG and Team Liquid. They both won 2 games. NRG started off with back-to-back. Liquid answered with back-to-back. It's Albarelli filling in for Casper, and Albarelli busted out the Stinky Man, the Caustic, and then all of a sudden, as Team Liquid started to get success, multiple Caustics started popping up into the lobby. So it was a super interesting day, but congratulations to Team Liquid and to NRG for taking second and first. All right, now let's take a look at the overall leaderboard in terms of points for all of the days combined here at Series E for our partnered teams, and it's Team Razer sitting at the top. Not surprising considering they were the #1 team in terms of points throughout our entire qualifier, so they're keeping their foot on the pedal and still averaging over 10 points a game, which is absolutely ridiculous. Rockstar not that far behind. Nestle Pure Life's been playing well. It's nice to see Ronnie and Dracos getting together with their synergy and working things out in terms of their teamwork and communication. Intel's right there, Pringles as well. So all of these teams really starting to come together as the weeks go on here in Series E. All right, so next week, we're not going to have any Series E due to Thanksgiving, so make sure you enjoy it with your family. And if you're going to be gaming, make sure that you take a little bit of time out to enjoy that food. But we'll return December 1st and 2nd, so make sure that you check us out when we return. And it's going to be an awesome weekend for Apex as we have the ALGS happening. It's the Autumn Circuit, November 21st through the 23rd. So make sure that you hop into the chat room at twitch.tv/playapex. Cheer on your favorite team. Maybe it's your favorite Series E team like Team Razer, Rice Krispie Treats, Apple Jacks, whoever it is. Get in there and show your support. We're going to have a team interview with Team Razer right after this, so make sure you stay tuned.
Stack Pringles flavors. Make new ones.
How much do you think Pringles paid these people?
Hardly anything. Hey, you guys want to stack different Pringles flavors to create new flavor combos? Here, I'll go first. Pizza, barbecue, and jalapeno. The spicy barbecue pizza stack. Get him!
Grandpa, what's going on?
Pringles. We're trapped in a Pringles commercial. They must have taken us in our sleep.
How can we get out?
We can't, Summer. They warned me this would happen and I didn't listen. Stack Pringles, make endless new flavors. Stacking Pringles to make new flavors. Make endless new flavors. Barbecue, wavy, and sour cream and onion equals a 3-layer dip stack.
All right, at the end of every final circle, we bring to you an interview, and it's Razer Week. So what better to have Team Razer here, guys? How are you feeling?
Great.
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. It was a pretty competitive day of Apex yesterday, and we got a chance to see some great Apex during Pro Day as well. And you guys were playing pretty well, but you had a lot of teams landing on you. So, Zeratricky, let's start with you. Let's talk about you guys moving from Skyhook down over towards Geyser. You get it for free the first time, and then you have 2 teams there the second time, and then 3 teams there the third time. So tell me what happened.
Yeah, I don't know. We know that Geyser is usually pretty free because nobody really likes it at all. So we were like, let's try and go Geyser because we knew that Energy and Cooler were going to try and go Trials, and we usually go Trials. So we were like, we're just going to die every time if both of them try fighting us. And so we tried going Geyser, and then first game, yeah, no one's there. And then the next 2 games, for some reason, 3 teams are landing there for some reason. The third game, I think it was, we just decided to go like towards lava, that little like no name area at the choke point. We got some loot there and we just dirted them at Geyser, so it was pretty good.
Yeah, I was wondering what happened right there and how you guys were able to make that rotation. And you guys came from that area with good loot. I think all of you had blue armors or something like that.
Really
So
good.
I was like, this is ridiculous that everybody not only has an armor, but not just a gray armor, blue armor. So you guys came in third party that very fast. That had to be satisfying for you guys. Hackula, how'd you feel after that? Were the 2 teams that were landing on your spot, you go take a little bit of area and come and kill those guys?
Felt pretty good because when I came in, there was only like 1 left, and I actually stuck him with the narc. Just a free kill. It was really funny.
Yeah, I love to see that. That was a really nice job by you guys. But you guys weren't able to find a lot of skirmishes today. It seemed like maybe because of it only being 6 games and the first half of the games where you guys having to deal with these 50-50s. Mercy, I want to talk about the 50-50s one more time with you. Would you rather have a team land on you and you have to 50-50 them, or say that they land on you and you kill them? Would you rather get that, or would you rather just have your loot for free and focus on your rotation?
It depends. If I know that the team's going to be landing on us, then I'd probably go for the loot. But if they want to just randomly 50-50, I mean, I'm down.
All right, sounds like Mercy's down to fight. Zeratricky, why weren't you guys finding a lot of fights today? It seemed like it was a pretty slow game. It was a very tight lobby. It's a very competitive lobby. You have the 9 partner teams, you have the 7 top NA teams, and then the top 4 EU teams. So you're not able to really fight as much. But what was the play style for you like today? How did you guys feel like you fit in today?
It was mainly down to our loot because we really like reliant on loot. So we usually try and gear ourselves with like at least 3 Mastiffs, and then like Hack will have like an R3, I'll have a Scout, Mercy will have something else like a flatline, anything like that. So basically we try and run like range plus close range, and then like a hard close range like shotgun or something like that. But landing Geyser and then splitting it a few games, it's like there's not that much loot, so we were kind of like in shambles the whole time. So we had to play a little more reserved, couldn't really just hard fight people because we're not used to it without our Mastiffs.
So Hakulo, you guys are gonna continue to go trials if Energy isn't there, if other teams aren't contesting that spot. Are you gonna go there if Energy goes there and test the waters if you guys make it to the finals this weekend, or are you guys gonna try to play it by ear and kind of do an active drop based on where everybody goes? How do you guys typically play that?
It's really up to Zera or Mercy. I don't really like fighting off drops, so I'll try to go for an open spot, maybe in Skyhook or somewhere around there.
Mercy, what's the play? What's the call? What do you like to do?
I'd say we go Skyhook until we have to go somewhere else.
Do you guys typically loot the whole thing at Skyhook, or do you look for the fight and then, is it based on where the zone is? Zera, how long do you guys typically loot Skyhook before you leave the area? If, say, only maybe one team's over there.
If only like one team's over there, then yeah, we'll just take the side that's not taken. So like if it's like West Skyhook, we'll just loot all of it. We'll loot as much of it as we can, get as much loot as we can. Depending on how much time we have for zone, we'll just go for trials too, because since we play Gibby, trials is usually like it feels like almost guaranteed a golden backpack, which the Gibby res with bubble is huge, can turn fights. Like say someone gets knocked, then you just instantly Gibby bubble res, and then the guy gets up with like 150 HP. They're not going to expect that, so we usually go for trials, try and loot up as much as possible. Hope that our rotate doesn't get too affected by it.
Now, you guys end up playing the train tunnel a lot. Is that what you guys' north rotation is for the most part, Mercy? If you guys see that the zone is going to be going anywhere over towards maybe, say, Refinery, Epicenter, Survey, do you guys really like holding down where that zip line goes up out of Skyhook, where you go over towards that res beacon where that last circle ended right there? Is that where you guys like to lock down? Because we find you guys over there a lot.
Yeah, because over there you're pretty much if someone wants to fight you, they have to run across all the open ground, and then every team will just shoot at him. So it's just a throw.
Yeah, it seems like that's the spot for you guys, and you lock that area down fairly well. Now, I want to ask you guys. Let's start with Hakulo. Have you guys noticed? I've noticed personally a lot of the other teams that were kind of struggling to even qualify for Series E have been doing fairly well recently. On the open days, have you guys noticed the level of competition kind of rising up now that these guys have been a team longer?
I'm not really sure. I haven't really noticed too much. Maybe it's because I don't pay attention too much. I just play the game, but I don't know.
Well, you guys are always towards the top, so maybe you don't notice. They're tricky. Have you been able to notice anything like that?
I feel like more teams of like the more known players are starting to play the Series E. Like, just for example, like Tech's team or Zach, Mazer, and them are starting to like form teams to play in them. So I guess that would definitely make the competition like rise.
Yeah, for sure. They're definitely the top, free agent teams that didn't qualify for Series E that are, possibly looking to be into the next one. So it's been, fun. You guys have any teams that you feel like have been giving you a tough time on open day specifically? Who would you say is the toughest team to fight on open day?
Toughest team to fight on open day? I think Mercy knows the answer.
Probably Rice Krispies.
You're supposed to say no one.
Well, it's no one then Rice Krispies.
All right, no one and then Rice Krispies. I like that answer. Well, it's been fun to watch you guys, duke it out and continue to stay towards the top of the points. How's it been being a part of Team Razer? Have you guys been enjoying it?
I think I like it a lot. The stuff they sent us, really nice. This is beautiful. Great mouse. I already used one of their mice, so I'm satisfied.
I got some stuff in the back there. Hakulo, you got your stuff sent to you? Mercy, you guys got your stuff?
Yeah, it's like some of the best
I got it.
peripherals I've ever used.
Let's go. Let's go. You love to hear it. Oh, you guys have some great support coming in from Razer too. You see DJ Zionide that's in the chat all the time. So shout out to Brad. Thank you guys for watching. Shout out to Razer for all the support. Shout out to Team Razer. Thank you guys for the interview. Looking forward to watching you guys play. Good luck in the ALGS this weekend.
Yeah, thank you. Hoping to do well.
All right, guys, and we'll see you next week.
Hey, shake it, kiddo.
Love Dad. Oh.
I've got this. Kellogg's Rice Krispies treats. A little love when it's needed.
It's Kellogg's, Fruit Loops, Apple Jacks, Corn Pops, Tiger Paws. They're Jumbo.
Jumbo snacks, snack time heroes. Go take them on the go. Eat your cereal, magnified, showing up for snacking time. Jumbo snacks, snack time heroes. Go take them on the go.
It's Jumbo. It's your snacking. It's Jumbo Snacks.
Cheez-It snapped. How's it taste? It's so thin, crispy, and cheesy. And I just want to keep eating it. And eating it. They love them.
Snapped. So good we may run out of cheese.
Imagine you love frosting and filling.
I do love frosting and filling.
Oh, well, imagine if there was a way to enjoy that delicious goodness anywhere, anytime, out of the toaster, out of the box, out of one of those baggy thingies, with nothing but a thin layer of foil between you and...
Pasta.
Yes, Curtis. This is a commercial about pasta.
I love it.
Frosting and filling for your pasta.
I like pesto.